Leipzig, Germany. Located 90 miles southwest of Berlin, this quiet city on the Rhine River is called Music City by its residents, as it was home to several world-renowned composers. Long divided by religion and politics, Leipzig was subjected to Allied air raids during World War II, and for years remained closed off from the rest of the world. A unified Germany has again put Leipzig on the map, and in 2006, the city was chosen as a host for soccer's World Cup. Just 1 month later, it plays host to a different kind of game. The video game. Welcome to the Leipziger Messe Convention Center, a state-of-the-art facility that is host to this year's Games Convention. Hundreds of thousands of frenzied fans will enter these hallowed halls to partake in interactive demos, catch a sneak peek of the newest video game releases, and the very best in professional tournaments. Some are even camping outside so as not to miss a thing. Today, we bring you the semifinals from the Guild Wars Factions Championship, where the top 4 teams, 2 American, 2 Korean, hope to creep closer to the $50,000 first prize. The time is now. Guild Wars glory awaits. Now that we've met some of our teams, let's find out more about Guild Wars and how you play the game.
Guild Wars at its highest competitive level is a PvP game, which is player on player, where you have a team of 8 players versus another team of 8 players, and then each player has 8 skills. So there's a total of 64 skills on the team. It's really unique. So it's a traditional, almost like a fantasy setting, so dragons and mages and magic.
There are 2 bases, and people fight between those, and people try to kill each other with different kind of ways.
The game launches and there's a flag stand in the center of the map, and so it's kind of almost like a capture the flag game going on in the center. And there's a character called a guild lord, and that is a non-player character that is the king of your castle essentially.
And then just eventually some team dies and the guild lord dies and the game is done.
They're supposed to run into the center of the map at 35 minutes, but it's an end game to force it, so games don't go for hours and hours and hours, so gamers don't die of exhaustion.
Let's recap how the game is played. The main objective of Guild Wars is to kill your opponent's guild lord. Competitive play pits 2 teams of 8 players. After being killed, players resurrect after 2 minutes, though with compromised strength due to the death penalty. A morale boost can be obtained by holding your flag stand for 2 minutes. If both teams are still standing at the 30-minute mark, the game moves to victory or death when both guild lords run into the center of the map for a final showdown. Let's recap the opening round of the Factions Championship. In the first matchup, the all-Finnish team Irresistible Blokes took on Idiot Savants from the US. In a surprising turn of events, Idiot Savants took down the Finns in 2 straight games, proving to the rest of the world that this wildcard team belonged at the tournament. In the other matchup, Esoteric Warriors, a mixed European squad, faced off against Treacherous Empire from the US. At victory or death of Game 1, Esoteric Warriors rushed the Treacherous Empire Guild Lord, and the Americans, unable to work together, couldn't respond, in turn losing a close one. But Games 2 and 3, Treacherous Empire came roaring back, seizing control of the flag stand and maintaining morale boosts in Game 2, then thwarting the infamous Blood Spike on Map 3 by bringing the right counterspell along for the ride.
That brings us to the semifinals. I'm Eamon McEnany, joined by Isaiah Cartwright. We will be describing the action from today's matches at the Guild Wars Factions Championship. Both American squads, Idiot Savants and Treacherous Empire, are moving into the Final 4. IQ will face the Korean powerhouse Last Pride, while TE gets the formidable War Machine, the #1 seed in the tournament. Let's get down to the floor to meet the teams in the first matchup.
You probably saw a few of our members with painted chests and painted faces. We're very, very outgoing folks, and so we're very excited when we win.
Maybe we'll probably win again. They seem pretty good at that sort of thing. Assuming War Machine beats TE, they're Korean, they don't sleep, it's quite an advantage.
Too amazing to predict anything. It's a coin toss. It's a lot of folks going in believe that both the Euro teams would clobber the American teams, and that did not happen. We're excited.
TE is a long shot to beat War Machine, but they're loose and having fun. They're a hit-or-miss team who were able to pull it out against esoteric warriors. There is no room for error when you take on the best team in the competition. Now, let's hear from War Machine.
제 이름은 이기남이고 제 게임상의 태그는 장입니다. 장. 직업이 컴퓨터 하드웨어를 고치는 일입니다. 친척들은 게임에 대해서 좀 잘 몰라요. 게임 하는 거는 뭐라고 하지는 않는데 그렇게 좋아하지는 않는 것 같아요. 게임을 이렇게 전문적으로 프로페셔널하게 한 건 한 7년 정도 되는 것 같습니다. 많은 사람들이 같이 놀면 재밌죠. 근데 가끔은 좀 복잡할 때가 있어요. 게임 중에 많은 사람들이 동시에 말을 하다 보면 복잡한 상황이 오고 게임 진행이 좀 어려울 때가 있습니다.
War Machine is perhaps the most intense and well-trained guild at this competition. 10 hours of practice a day and hidden builds makes them very difficult to predict. They're going to capitalize on any mistake from TE. Expect War Machine to bring their A game to every match they compete in. So we are now set for the first semi-final matchup. War Machine, the heavy favorite, looking to advance against the American team, Treacherous Empire. Map 1 is on Burning Isle. These two teams looking to take one more step to the finals and the $50,000 grand prize. TE is the red team, War Machine the blue team. And Izzy, with a quick look at the builds, what do you notice right off the bat?
Looks like War Machine's running a 3 Mesmer build. Mesmer is a class that has a lot of shutdown capabilities, and the particular skill that seems that they're using is Energy Surge. This has got some AoE damage and real big energy denial. Seems like it's taking its toll quickly on TE as they're pushing them right back to their base.
So War Machine opens up, pushing into TE's base and remaining aggressive. TE taking heavy losses early.
TE doesn't look like they're able to deal with that. This is kind of an old build that we've seen before, but no one expected it to come out in this championship.
How does TE regroup? They probably thought maybe they'd be overwhelmed anyway, and now it's happening.
I don't know. They're falling back. They're trying to deal, but War Machine's quickly cleaning up those NPCs. It looks like TE's running a split build, which is a real bad choice for them on this map.
This is the Game 1 matchup from the semifinals of the Guild Wars Factions Tournament in Leipzig, Germany. War Machine, the heavy favorite here against TE, and showing why early.
So it looks like War Machine's got this game under control. They pushed TE back into the base, but TE's able to sneak one player out. Trex Wendy's out here killing these Flame Sentinels. This will really open it up for them to be able to get their split going.
Izzy, what exactly do you try to accomplish with the split?
Well, you need to get your split characters, Sheep and Bob, into the back of the base and start whittling on those NPCs so that when VOD comes around, you have a nice NPC advantage.
VOD occurs after 30 minutes of play, victory or death. That is the endgame situation in Guild Wars.
Doesn't look like War Machine's able to really push it in. They've had to fall back a little bit here as TE's slowly gotten that split going and starting to whittle on their NPCs.
TE getting back in it after being dominated early by War Machine.
Yeah, those heavy DP losses are going to really cost them this game. I don't know how well they're going to be able to pull it out. And War Machine's continuing to get morale boosts.
Those morale boosts will be key as they acquire them, especially if we make it to victory or death.
War Machine's able to still turn and get a spike off and kill players at will.
We mic'd up some of our competitors. Let's hear what Paladin has to say as we listen in.
Never mind, just go, Bob, just go to their base. You and Trex take out all their NPCs. Turtle up in the bodyguards, they haven't said anything back yet, get back inside.